Hello, everyone, and welcome back to HaCha TechMatic. Today, we are diving into a question that's been popping up everywhere in the Microsoft community. What is the difference between Copilot and Power Virtual Agent? Are they the same? Is Copilot Studio just a rebrand, or is it a complete evolution? So, let's unpack it clearly, practically, and professionally. So today we are on a day 2 and we would be learning regarding the Power Virtual Agent and Copilot Studio. So what's the difference between both of them? So let's see into the Power Virtual Agent first. So Power Virtual Agent was a low code to help originate, create chatbot. So it was just there where you can create chatbots. If you can see on the screen, that was the way you can create and test the chatbots, and without the need of your professional developers. It was powerful, integrated with Power Platforms, and allow business to create customer service bot, HR bots, IT bots, and many more. So you can see in this way you can go ahead and connect it with different areas of your business to get your bot communicating with the customer. But as AI and user expectations evolved, so did the Microsoft vision evolved. So they plan to go ahead and fully fledged AI copilots. So that's not only responding to the customer, but they think in a reasonable way, connect the data, and trigger complex business logics. So that was what the concept of Power Virtual Agent was. Then comes into the picture was our Copilot, which has been very different for Power Virtual Agents. It's have your AI bots which think when you or your customers are communicating, they think into it and they respond to it. So you can see it's a very brand new way or lookout of your Copilot Studio here. And there is a very different way of working in the Copilot. So you can see now you can create chatbots while giving it a prompt, or you can give it an instruction, you can describe it, you can change the icon, and many more, which we would be looking into our upcoming sessions here. And then it is being, I would say, integrated in many others business profiles, or you have your default bots available. You can use them and you can start modifying it if you don't want to create it from scratch. So you have your safe travel, website, sustainability, weather, citizen services, benefits, financial insights, many Copilot templates available right now. So what is the basic difference between a Copilot and a Power Virtual Agent? So we would be looking into that. So we would be looking into the features of it. So under the features, we are looking the primary focus, conversation design, the integration, data access, AI models, extensibility, and multi-channels, which is under the Power Virtual Agent, which was old, and now the new one, Copilot Studio. So under Power Virtual Agent, primary focus was just the chatbots, but whereas in Copilot Studio, it's intelligent AI copilots. The design was very low-code dialogue builders in the Power Virtual Agent, but in the Copilot, it's been enhanced with smarter generative dialogue builders here. Then integration was just with Power Automates. Not much of the integrations were there with the Power Virtual Agent. But in Copilot, it's had deep integration plus custom plugins. So you can, if you know the scriptings, you can create plugins and you can integrate it into the Copilot, which gives you an extensibility of working. Data access was Dataverse only in Power Virtual Agent, but in Copilot, it's Dataverse, APIs, and external connectors as well. API model was very simple, very basic, because it was just the starting, but now it has Azure OpenAI integrated into it. So you can see the Copilot there where you can give your requirement and it will start generating a bot for you. Extensibility was very limited. and here now you have your own custom plugins with code, so you have been extended to a different dimension altogether. Multi-channels, earlier it was able, you were able to go ahead and connect your Power Virtual Agent with Teams and websites mainly, but now you can do it with websites, Teams, mobile apps, and many other applications you are using. Going forward, we would be looking why this evolution matters the most. So again, as we have seen, the time is changing. It is more of an AI right now. Everywhere you can see ChatGPT is there, Gemini is there, Copilot is there. So that was the reason we have to evolve with the Power Virtual Agent as well. So the first is, you can see why it has been evolved. You can see it's more robust, more user friendly, customer friendly, and knowledgeable right here. So the first was smarter interaction. So now Copilot understands context and generate rich real-time answers for you. So you can just type in your requirement, your question, and it will search the database beside it and behind it as well, and it will give you the answers to your questions. Then comes is the more business value. So it helps you to trigger workflows, update records, onboard employee proactively. So earlier, which tasks were done by interactions, human interactions, now the Copilot can do it right now. So once a user is being onboarded, an employee has been onboarded, it can just, he or she can just enter the username provided to him or her by the company, and then the Copilot can go ahead and onboard that employee into the company, giving him or her all the valuable information required, where all documents they need to sign in, what are the rules, policies, and regulations, and everything. Updating the record again. So you can set the Copilot that if there are any changes happening into the system on any record, do update these many records, these many fields, and all those things. So it gives you a more valuable business interaction here now. So you don't have to individually go and update those records or individually onboard employees. Now Copilot can do that. Then comes is governance and sustainability. So rules, based controls, auditing, and environment management empower scale. So here again, though we are extending our resources, our value, here we are keeping in mind the governance and sustainability of users and the company as well. So here you have your role-based securities as well. There are accounting, auditings as well happening into it. Then environment management empowers are there, which is like it is not going out of the rules and regulation which has been set. So if you have your robots there, you have designed them in such a way that they do their designated task. If they are asked to cut a broken wood, they are cutting the broken wood. They're not chopping down the trees. So that way it's a role based thing here as well. So if you are have the permissions, you can go, you can create and you can modify the bots. If you don't have that, you can just use it on a UI. Then comes into picture is your future proof your career. So with the enhancement of the AI in 2025 back from 2024, but yeah, it is going ahead with the skills, and as and we are getting more and more information, it's very easy to fill in that information to a bot into the database, and it is ready to be used the very next day. So you don't have to individually train employees or users there. You are just feeding in your information to the database into the bot, and they are ready to go. Then comes the core advantage of Copilot. So we have to see that what is the advantage why we are using the Copilot here. So the base was the low code plus pro code here. So earlier it was low code, now it's been pro code with the flexibility of tools for both citizen and professional developers. So if you don't know much of the coding, then also you can go ahead and create your basic bot, and as and when you are working on it, you get more information, you can enhance it. But if you are a professional developer, yes, you have an added advantage to it. You can put in the codes, scripts, plugins, and you can enhance your bot from the very basic. So that way you are going ahead and utilizing your bot. Simple, very drag and drop. You don't have to write a code, so you can just drag and drop the data, fill in the information, and you can move ahead with it. Then comes is your Azure OpenAI integration, so which is very safe, secure. So GPT powered generative AI inside your business solutions here. So you get that all added advantage, the knowledge which is already available in the Azure AI, OpenAI. So it's easier for you to go ahead and start working on the Copilot creation. Then is your custom plugins and connectors. So you have your most of the connectors available, which could be connected with your Copilot, and you can start using them into your ERP, CRM, which gives you a flexibility and ease of use on a day to day. However, if you have anything which is missing on those connectors, you can build in your own custom connectors. You can build in your custom plugins, and you can connect it easily with the Copilot, and you can start using it without a problem. Then comes is your enterprise ready. So first, then as we have discussed, it's the security is there, it adheres with the compliance, monitoring is also done, you have multiple environment which is supported as well as built-in that could be used. So with your role-based security, your permissions, you can restrict users to access the bot. So not all the users can go ahead and modify a bot or write a script. Only the eligible one are able to do that. So in that way, it is very secure. You can compliance as a compliance are there set up with those compliance. It is compliance out there with the company rules and regulations as well, and you are monitoring your bot. So at the back end, what is going on, if there is a problem, if the flows are not running well, if the Copilot is not responding well enough, you can check that too as well, and you can modify it. And lastly is a multi-channel development. So you can go ahead and publish your Copilot on Teams, website, mobile as very seamlessly. And there are other ways where you can go ahead and integrate it to get it usable by your users and customers. Then comes the best practice. So we start small and we scale smart to it. So what we do first is we identify core use cases. So focus on one impactful scenario first, and then you start building your bot into it. So the very first is once your customer comes into your website, they see your bot and what they're gonna type into it and how it need to respond to that customer. So that is the first core use case, I would say here, to start building in your bot. Once you build that particular bot, then you think how to move ahead or branch it out. If they are asking for product A, what all information you need for that particular product to showcase to the customer. If they are asking for product B, what all information you need for that. And if they want to order the specific product, what all information do you want? So in this way, you can go ahead, you can branch out your bot flow. Then comes into the picture is build and test. So while you are building your Copilot initially, you gather these information, what we discussed, that if a customer wants to order a product A, what all information do you want? Once those information is filled in by the customer, what is the next step? So if you want to showcase the order information, you want to send a receipt, you want further more information from the customer, that you can go ahead and fetch in from the customer. While you're doing this all information, you're building your Copilot, you're testing it simultaneously. So once you go in, you say hi, hello, whatever, a good day, and it gives you the next information. You fill in that I want an information about the product A. So you need that what product you are looking for there. So I am looking for a mobile. So which kind of a mobile you are looking for? You want an iPhone or you want an Android? I want Android. Then in Android, you have multiple companies there. Which particular company mobile would you like to see? I want to view a Samsung mobile. So in that way, you are branching out, you are coming to a specific area of what customer is looking. And once the customer is at the end point to register or to book the mobile, it is done, you send a receipt. So in that way, you are building, you are testing, and you are finalizing your bot. And then comes the last is iterate and expand. So as and when the capabilities are increasing, the chances are increasing of the customers interacting with the bot, you are expanding your bot as well. Now customer said received an receipt on the bot itself. They have taken it, the receipt number, but they want it on their email or on their mobile. So you can further branch it out with a flow that once the receipt is generated, you send it to the customer's email ID or mobile number. So in that way, you are iterate and you expand your bot eventually to make it more sustainable and more robust. Then designing user-centric conversations here. So first we say keep language natural. So it's very basic. Customer will say hi, hello, good day, need to talk, that way. So very basic phrases to start with. So you don't have to be very complicated or precise on that areas. So you have to keep the language very natural. Then easy navigation. So guide users smoothly through dynamic dialogues. So hello, how can I help you today with is the question the bot is asking. Customer say, I want to know about a mobile. The bot, the next option, again, it's very basic. Which phone you are looking for, iPhone, Android. So in this way, you have a very natural language. It's just that I'm talking to a human, though it's not a human, but yes, I'm talking to a human. It is asking me very simple questions to start with, and my navigation is very smooth. So I just see an iPhone button or an Android button, I click on it, and I'm branch out furthermore. Then is your personalization response. So leverage data to deliver relevant, engaging answers. So as I said that, so how can I help you? Oh, you want an Android phone. Glad to hear that. Which Android phone are you looking for? From which company you are looking for? Those are the areas or the verbiage we would be using or could be used. So it seems be very natural. It's not a robotic. It's very natural that one person is talking to another person. So that way you can take it and you can move ahead and build in your Copilot. Then it's comes into the picture is the security, the monitorings, and the improvement of your Copilot. So first of all, your Copilots are very secure because you have your role-based permissions on it. Then you have your monitor performance. You're monitoring your bot while you are building it. And once you have finished building your bot, then also you test it with a continuous insight and analysis at how it is performing and whether there is a breakage or a glitch. Then is your refined dialogues. So you on a very basics start interacting with the bot in a very natural language, human to human way. And when you are building or you're testing, you come to know, okay, this particular dialogue doesn't seems to be good, I need to change it. You can go ahead and change it and you can test it. So in that way you can refine your conversation and interactions with the users through your bot. And then is your stay updated. So as and when you getting your Microsoft release notes and blocks features, you can go ahead and update or utilize the new informations from the your bot Copilot. So in this way you are testing, you are working, you are staying all connected with your bot and with the customer. Then the last is empower your business with Microsoft Copilot Studio. So again, the Copilot is very much in demand now. So very less human interaction, and you get to know the customers' informations, and you can utilize it further, channelize it further as well. So first is you understand the platform. So learn the capability and integration thoroughly, which we would be doing through our session with this 60 days roadmap. Then start small. We would be focusing and winning use cases for a quick impact, which is very small starting to build very small bots for the interactions and moving ahead. Then we would be expanding that. Then comes into the expansion and innovation towards it. So we grow eventually while we understand the Copilot, its capabilities, and we expand our bot with for the interaction. And then comes into the picture is your lead with AI. So once we have command over the Copilot, we can dive innovation and business transformation very confidently towards it, and we can work on it very seamlessly and go ahead and provide much information to customer and get much information from them as well. Here we come to our wrap up for the Copilot Studio and what was the reason of rebranding it. It's a giant leap towards the world of intelligent business and automation. So if you are serious about it, if you're serious about AI, learning low code and shaping the future of work towards it, now is your time to start learning the Copilot Studio. And guess what? We have this 60 days Copilot Studio learning series on our channel HaCha TechMatic. So there you would learn from the basic to the pro, and we can make sure that we are on the top of this particular application. So make sure to hit subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of the videos coming in. We do have a playlist towards it, so you can subscribe for that playlist and you get all your videos into it. Till then, I would say bye to you and see you in the next video. Good day. Take care.